Hey, thanks for checking out the video. If you all like it, please like and subscribe, and hope you all enjoy it. Have a great rest of the day.
In 1781, there were no regular forces fighting in North Carolina. British General Charles Cornwallis was in Virginia, making his way towards Yorktown. American General Nathaniel Greene was in South Carolina. British Major James Craig held the port of Wilmington, North Carolina, which was the supply depot of Loyalist leaders like David Fanning. Both David Fanning and Phillip Alston had received their promotions as colonels in the summer of 1781. Alston, a Patriot, was to recruit a troop of light horse militia. Fanning was to command Loyalist militia. Colonel Fanning had raided the Chatham County Courthouse in modern-day Pittsburgh and had taken several prisoners. He then began to make his way to British headquarters in Wilmington with the highest-ranking prisoners, along with his friend and known Loyalist, Kenneth Black, assisting as his guide. Colonel Alston, having heard about the raid, mustered his light horse company with plans of rescuing Fanning's prisoners. Fanning, having a 2-day lead on Alston, was just south of Cross Hill, modern-day Carthage, when his horse showed signs of going lame. Fanning and Black exchanged mounts so that Fanning could continue to Wilmington. Switching horses would prove to be a fatal action for Kenneth Black. Heading home with the lamed horse, Black was spotted by Alston's men who recognized the bay horse. Thinking the rider was Fanning, they shot, wounded, and questioned the man. Unsatisfied with his answers, they ultimately murdered Kenneth Black by crushing his skull with the butt of a gun. It is unclear if Alston was present at the time of Black's death. After arriving in Wilmington and depositing his prisoners with Major Craig, Fanning made a swift return to the Deep River area. His first stop was to the Black home to retrieve his horse. When he arrived, Widow Black informed him of her husband's murder. Fanning and his men set out to avenge their friend. Meanwhile, having failed to catch Fanning following the raid on the Chatham County Courthouse, Alston sent most of his cavalrymen home while he and approximately 24 of his men returned to his plantation. Now, imagine it is July 29th, 1781. Dawn is just breaking. Colonel Alston has a few pickets out on his property, keeping guard. A few musket shots disturb an otherwise quiet morning. The sentries and other men scramble to the protection of the Alston House. Not expecting such an early morning attack, Alston's men and family are caught off guard. Temperance Alston, Philip's wife, quickly gathers her young children. Placing a bench in the south fireplace, she has some of them stand in the chimney in hopes of protecting them from the relentless fire. After several exchanges of gunfire, a British lieutenant attempts to lead frontal assault against the embattled defenders at the house. He rallies a few men to leave the cover of the fence and follow him, but is then quickly shot and killed. His followers retreat to the cover of the fence. Being well into the battle, Fanning becomes concerned that the noise from the gun battle may alert Captain Duckworth and his company, who are stationed just northwest of the house on the other side of the Snake River. In his attempt to end the engagement quickly, Fanning sends a runner with a torch to set fire to the house. He's shot and wounded.
Hold on! Good shot! Behind the trench!
I don't think these modern cameras messing it up.
Quick! Get that up!
Having failed to dislodge Alston and his defenders from the house, and concerned about the possibility of Alston receiving reinforcements, Fanning's men notice a nearby ox cart. They fill the cart with straw, set the straw alight with torches, and begin one last push to the house. The Loyalists take cover behind the cart as they edge closer. Temperance Alston appears, hoping to negotiate favorable terms for the house and the people inside. Her terms are plain. We will surrender, sir, on condition that no one shall be injured. Otherwise, we will make the best defense we can, and, if need be, sell our lives as dearly as possible. Fanning agrees to Temperance's surrender.
Get up here! Almost slow down! Take him away.
Fanning and Alston agree on the following terms. I do hereby acknowledge myself a prisoner of war. I shall not in the meantime do or cause anything to be done prejudicial to the success of His Majesty's arms, or have or hold correspondence with the enemies of His Majesty. The conflict at House in the Horseshoe has finally come to an end, but at the river ford 4 miles north of the house, the men engage in another skirmish. That fight ends quickly as Fanning and his men recross the river. We hope that you have enjoyed the annual reenactment of the events of July 29, 1781. As visitors and contributors to House in the Horseshoe, you all have played an active role in preserving and promoting one of our state's most treasured historical assets. In a visible sign of that preservation and promotion, we will not be holding this event next year while the site is closed for construction of a new visitor center. Thank you for being a part of this year's program, and we look forward to seeing you again in 2027. As a brief reminder, the house will be closed for the remainder of the day so the structure can be cleaned and secured. We invite you to continue to enjoy the activities, demonstrations, and displays elsewhere on the site. Thank you.